I had an accident that caused me to be disabled. Actually, I was at a point in my life for 8 years, almost 8 years, where I was unable to do any work. Eventually, I became where I can be able to work. And I wanted to find and have a purpose in life. I come from a home that we are people that work. We strive to do the best in life. So I'm not accustomed to just sitting at home. My brother, and I was talking to him one day, and I said, I am so tired of sitting at home. I said, this is just not me. We were taught to work, to have a purpose in life. And he said, let me check with someone. Let me check with our cousin Gwendolyn and see the name of the company that she works for. So he called me one day and he said, go down to Rockledge on Cogswell Street. There's a company called Brevard Achievement Center. And she told me they hire people with disabilities. And I was so enthused. I said, really? And he said, yes. And maybe you could find a job there. So I did. And I was in there talking to the young lady up front. And she was explaining to me what I needed to do. And I asked her, can I speak to someone regarding about recruitment? And she handed the card. I specifically asked about Patrick at first. And she handed a card to me with Abby's name on it. And Abby happened to come out while we were talking. And I thank God for Abby and having that conversation briefly that day, because that's how we connect, and that's how I got the chance to have the interview and to be hired at BAC, Brevard Achievement. And I believe, like I say, I'm strongly in my faith that God connected me here at Brevard Achievement Center. What we're working on now, I should say what I'm working on, the pistons. And we have to take a file and file these lines within the pistons. File the lines where they're not shown. And that's fine. Like I say, each job that we do here, I feel, with our disability, that's what I love about PAC. It's not so much is a challenge to me. It fits in with our disability. To me, this company works with us and our disability, where we're not stressed, where when we go home, we're not overwhelmed. I like to thank each and every person throughout our community for giving Brevard Achievement the work that you give to us. However we can benefit your team, we would greatly appreciate in serving you. Feel free to send whatever work to us. We would do the best to take care of whatever product you have for us to do for you. Thank you so much for putting your work in our hands.